What's going on YouTube? It's CALSOSCOPED, the artist of athletes. I'm back with a new video today. Today I'm going to be looking at my Discord members' best recent designs because y'all been going crazy in the Discord community, all right? If you're not part of the Discord community, you're missing out. I'm going to drop the link to the Discord community, and of course I'm going to go over these designs. I'll mainly go over the aspects that I like, maybe just a little bit that I would change just to help you out as well, because thing about it is, if you give me permission, I will definitely always help you out, and none of what I say is to ever be like, yeah, you should have done this because you know you got to get better. It's just like things that you could do at the level that you're at that I see that you can improve on. A great way as well to get reviews like this that you're going to see today and some critiques is becoming a Patreon member, and it greatly supports me in becoming a full-time YouTuber, content creator for you guys, and just pumping out more videos really does help. So Patreon is going to be linked down below. All right guys, first up we have BBA Graphics, and keep a note that I actually wrote notes for all of you guys, so if you guys see me looking down my papers, because I'm looking at the notes that I took for you guys. But BBA with the really cool Shy poster design, honestly just the contrast of yellow to blue, you did a really excellent job with this, and this gives me vibes of like a Netflix series poster, or just a poster of, you know, an advertisement or something like that, like a shoe advertisement. So really clean here. The retouching, you've gotten a lot better with the retouching, and just over time it just has gotten really good. I see that the highlights on the moon version of Shy, they're probably like blending options. You probably use some blending options there, I'm seeing, or else you just maybe even use some sort of pen pressure. But the blending options there looks really cool, and you don't see this type of like highlighting too much. I don't see it too often where it's a little bit more rigid and not as blended in, but I actually like that look a little bit. It looks a little bit more rugged. Say to even make this piece have more depth, so everything here kind of looks like it's right in front of your face. If you wanted to add some depth and just boost some depth, just make the background a little bit darker. That's really all you'd have to do for the sky. Make the background a little bit darker, blur out the stars a little bit so that they're not right in front of the face, right? And it's just going to create a little bit of depth. So just bringing down the levels of the sky, maybe you bring down the levels of some of those stars as well, so they don't look as just overlaid. And then you're going to be able to create some more depth in here, and it's going to look like immersive, even more immersive. Next up we have BIZZ. BIZZ be doing his thing. BIZZ be handling business. Hey, my hat almost fell off. Hey, all right. With this super clean manipulation of Bryce Young, yeah, you've been improving a lot, and you've been posting a lot in the Discord community, so I really do appreciate that. You're always showing your designs in the Discord community, man. So what really stands out here to me is just those blue eyes in the background. Those stand out every time. So I've gone back and looked at this piece a couple times, and those blue eyes in the background really just stand out here. And the mix of green and blue, it always just has a nice contrast to it, and you kind of just did it in a really great way. Made it look easier than it is to make a manipulation, because we know that manipulations can get pretty annoying or taxing. So the blends from the green, that was probably like a daytime photo, honestly, I probably would say, and you desaturated it, made it a little bit blue tint, brought that color temperature to more cool. And you did the same with Bryce Young. So this is a really nice job, and this honestly looks photorealistic. JT Graphics, make sure you guys follow JT Graphics. JT Graphics collab with Acidic Show. Hopefully you guys know both of these dudes. They go crazy on the gram, man. They go crazy with the media coverage and the manipulation. So to see them collab, it's not even very surprising. And just look at the result that we have here. Look at this. All right, so we got Damian Lillard in the offseason choosing his next destination. Super cool, man. Like, this is one of those ones where someone sees it and they say, where'd you get your assets? Where'd you get your background? How'd you think of this? How'd you get all those jerseys at that angle? You know, so this is one of those ones where people would definitely ask that type of question. So what I would say here is just what stands out. I think just the whole background scenario stands out to me. The storefront stands out to me because you have actual jerseys of some of the top players across the league, and then you have your highlight players that would be recruiting Lillard, both holding his jersey. So that's what stands out to me, man. And just everything in here just looks really cool. And it looks like one of those edits you would just see at a professional level with a professional company. And especially that TV with Stephen A. Smith, that is like the final like Easter egg touch on it. That's hard, bro. That's hard. My guy PALO edits, going stupid. Of course, he's always going stupid. And Jalen Brunson, this one I saw and I was like, dang, these colors are really nice. I don't usually like to design on white backgrounds, so for this to look really good on a white background makes me want to design more on the white background. What looks good here? The city inside of the mask, the double exposure effect, super clean, especially with the lights. The city lights look so like dreamy. Like this kind of looks dreamy in the way that it has the orange and blue contrast. We know the Transformers series, all right, the orange and blue cinematic contrast, but it looks cinematic. All right, it looks cinematic, and the lighting here is really cool, and especially the retouching. That's something that always stands out with PALO edits, is his retouching methods. If you guys want to see how to retouch, I have videos on it, so check my tutorials playlist. And there's a bunch of other designers that also do some really nice retouching, but the retouching here really stands out. The poses, the New York on both sides of Jalen Brunson in the background. So this is a cool concept that you don't see that much, I'd say, because there's some different unique elements, including that city behind with the bright lights and just the way that the white background is constructed, because there's things in the overlay on the background too that you don't see that much. So yeah, I like this one overall a lot. All right, so we got Valiant Designs with a Saquon Barkley design. Valiant's been in the Discord for a little bit, and he's just been making a lot of graphics. So he's just been improving steadily. So I just wanted to give kudos to my guy and really just showcase some of his recent work. So what I like here is I'm seeing more and more that you're getting more into player retouching and how to do it on like the shadows. So the shadows here, you can see that they're a little bit darker than the highlights, and you're bringing that balance to the images. Also here, you see the contrast of white, blue, and red. So you're utilizing all colors of the jersey in a pretty nice way, actually. You utilize the blue circle on the bottom right to the circle on the top left. I don't use circles a lot in my design, so when I see people using different type of shapes, that definitely stands out to me and makes me want to not be a chicken when I'm designing and just go for things. Because a lot of times if you just go for things in designing, you're going to find a lot of keys that are going to unlock different levels to yourself. But yeah, and then you could probably move Saquon Barkley over to the right just to cover a little bit more of the space, and I think then it'll look like a completely full canvas, because you have a little bit of that open space. I know some people just like open space, and it's fine. It's something that I never really had liked until recently, just having open space on my canvas, but now I kind of just do. And so I don't know, that's just what it is. I just like open space now, but in some cases I would close the gap. So here I'll probably close the gap, moving him to the right, the running mask a little bit, the full body running mask a little bit to the right to close some of the space there. And one thing you could try if you're going to do the double design, so the immersive design, is making Saquon Barkley, he actually be 3D, so like popping out of the first design. So once you're done with the first design, just like copy the PNG, put it on the newer document, and then just bring him over the top of the border, and then you're gonna get like that 3D effect. And effectively, yeah, that's what I would do here. But I like the colors, I like the player retouching, and I see a lot of improvement from Valiant. So thank you for sharing this. So that's all the designs I have for today's video. Make sure to drop a like and let me know if you guys are liking these types of videos where I go over other people's designs in my Discord, or just rating designs in general. I can definitely do some more in the future. Be sure to check out Patreon CALSOSCOPED, link below. Definitely helps me out as a creator, getting your guys' support on just anything I do, whether it's me sharing my PSD files, putting out texture and asset packs, dropping live streams, or just whatever I'm doing in life and giving you guys updates. It's been CALSOSCOPED, the Arts of Athletes. I'll catch you guys in the next video soon.